Welcome friends to the Mathematics Made Manageable Mathematics video tutorial series prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, KVS Z Mumbai. Reference material in all chapters of class 12 Mathematics is available easily to all the students. The students are not able to gather necessary help from this material as students need detailed explanation of the solution steps, recollection of concepts required for the solution at required places, tips to do problems with slight changes, tips to reduce errors. The above needs of the students is taken care of at this tutorial series. Important concepts and solutions to NCERT textbook questions in each chapter is prepared using PowerPoint presentation and the same is converted into video. The concept and solutions are supported by necessary narrations. The tutorial is only a supplementary material to students and it cannot replace the classroom teaching by an experienced teacher. Okay, the PowerPoint presentations with the solutions can be downloaded from the link given at the bottom of this video. The link to the PPT and also link to the PPT with the narration is given at the bottom of the video which you are watching. Welcome friends to the Mathematics video tutorial series. Today we will see chapter 4, Determinants. The topic is Introduction to Determinants. Here we will see the definition of a determinant and how to evaluate a determinant of order 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3, and we will do the problems from exercise 4.1. Have you seen this system of equations in class 10th? A1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. And we talked about its consistency, that is how it will have solution and nature of the solution, where we have defined one condition on the solution based on the coefficients of x and y and the constant. We had one condition for unique solution, we had a separate condition for no solution, we had a condition for many solution. Let us recollect. The unique solution, we had this condition a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. When we checked it in doing problems also, if this gets satisfied, then the system will have unique solution. Now when you cross multiply it, what will happen? a1 b2 minus a2 b1 will not be equal to 0. Now this value a1 b2 minus a2 b1, which determines the uniqueness of the solution, is associated with the matrix formed by the coefficients of x and y, and it is called the determinant of A. Anyway, we are going to see in some more exercises, we are going to solve certain equations, system of equation using matrices. There, the matrix which is formed by the coefficients of x and y. It may be a 2 cross 2 matrix if there are 2 equations. It will be a 3 cross 3 matrix if there are 3 equations in the system of 3 variables. Therefore, this number a1 b2 minus a2 b1, which determines the uniqueness of the solution. You know that if it is not equal to 0 only, we are talking about it uniqueness. If it is equal to 0, you know what will be the condition. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, and we know that we will be going on that the other condition will come. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, then equal to c1 by c2 will give you many solution, not equal to c1 by c2 will give you no solution. Therefore, if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, then uniqueness will go. Therefore, this number determines the uniqueness of the solution and it is called the determinant of A. Let us define the determinants now. To every square matrix A of order n, we can associate a number. It may be a real or complex based on the elements inside that matrix, is called determinant of the square matrix, where Aij is equal to the ith jth element. You know it because we have seen it in matrix chapter. If A is equal to A, B, C, D, then the determinant is written as determinant A is equal to inside the determinant symbol is equal to determinant A. Now you have to be very careful with the difference between the symbol for matrix and determinant. Matrix also will be expressed in an array with rows and columns. Determinant also is expressed in rows and columns, but matrix is represented inside a bracket. It may be a square bracket or it may be a simple bracket, but this determinant is expressed inside the determinant symbol only. Let us continue. For a matrix A, determinant A is read as determinant A of A and not modulus of A. I think you get confused with that modulus phi, modulus x. We have seen it in functions, but it is entirely different. Only square matrices have determinants. Only square matrices will have determinant. In our whole syllabus, we will be dealing with 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3 only mostly. Let us see determinant of order 1. It is very simple. Only one element is there. Then the determinant value is equal to that small a only. Suppose a is equal to inside the matrix it's having only 1, its value will be 1 only. But no problem. Let us go to determinant of a matrix of order 2. We are taking A11, A12, A21, A22. Then the determinant is defined as determinant is equal to A11, A22 minus A21, A12. How it is being multiplied? You just see the elements in the major diagonal is to be multiplied first minus the elements in the other diagonal. A11 multiplied with A22 minus A21 multiplied by A12. You should be very careful with this order. This is the value of the determinant A. Let us take one example. What should be done now? 5 and 3 should be multiplied. Then 2 and 3 is to be multiplied and subtracted. For 5 into 3 minus of 2 into 3. Therefore, the answer is 9. Let us go to the second example. You should be very careful when you are having a negative number in any entry. For here you have to multiply 1 into 3 minus of 2 into minus 2. But it is 1 into 3 minus of 2 into minus 2. Therefore, it will become 3 plus 4. Minus into minus plus. You should be careful. While you are doing any calculation, you should be careful. Take the next example where you are having expressions. Instead of numbers, x should be multiplied with x minus 1 and x should be multiplied with x square. X into x minus 1 minus x cube. Therefore, you are getting a polynomial. Here we are having a trigonometric entries inside the determinant. Cos theta multiplied with cos theta, sin theta multiplied with sin theta, subtracted. Cos square theta minus sin square theta. It's not equal to 1, be careful. Well, we are now going for order 3. The determinant of matrix of order 3 can be determined by expressing it in terms of second order determinant. Just in the previous slide, you are very well versed now how to expand a 2 cross 2. Therefore, a 3 cross 3 will be expressed in terms of 2 cross 2 and it will be evaluated. This is known as expansion of a determinant along a row or a column. There are 6 ways of expanding a determinant of order 3. Now you have a doubt. Right? There are 6 ways. Which way I have to select? Let us see. There are 6 ways of expanding the determinant of order 3 corresponding to each of the 3 rows and 3 columns giving the same value. Either you can express it with respect to the first column, expand it with respect to the second or the third, first row or second row or the third row, first column, second column or the third column. So there are 6 ways of doing it, but it is left to you to select by through which along which row or which column you are expanding. Remember, the way you are expanding in any number of ways, that is 6 ways, it will give the final answer as the same. What we will do? Step 1. First I will tell you that along the first row how you have to expand. This is common for all. Now we have taken that first row element A11, A12, A13. We are going to expand it with respect to that first row. Multiply the first element by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1. Where this 1 plus 1 came? It came from A11. Aij, therefore I plus j. minus 1 whole power sum of the suffixes in A11 with the second order determinant obtained by deleting the elements of the first row and the first column in which the A11 lies. This is the way you have to do. You have to remove the row in which A11 lies, that is the first row, the column in which A11 lies, that is the first column. When you remove it, that is virtually you have to remove the 2 cross 2 determinant which you are getting is A22, A23, A32 and A31. That should be multiplied by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1. We are multiplying it. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1, A11 multiplied by the determinant. Now you are able to expand this determinant by the previous method, that is multiply that diagonals A22 into A33 minus A32 minus into A23. You know it. Okay. Step. We have to take the second element, that is A12. Multiply A12 by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2. Where this 1 plus 2 came? From A12. 1 plus 2. A12, therefore whole power 1 plus 2. Sum of suffixes of A12. The same idea. Delete the row in which A12 lies. Delete the column in which A12 lies. It is first row and the second column are to be removed. And you get a determinant which is left out, A21, A23, A31, A33, that should be written. It should be multiplied by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2 multiplied by A12, the element, multiplied by the 2 cross 2 determinant. Step 3. Again, we have to take that A13, multiply it by the element A13 multiplied by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 came from A13. The second order determinant obtained by deleting the elements of first row and the third column. Okay, now first row and the third column are removed. What is left out now? You getting a 2 cross 2 determinant, A21, A22, A31, A32. Therefore, A13 multiplied by minus 1 whole power 1 plus 3 multiplied by the 2 cross 2 determinant. Now have you got the idea now? For that element A11 multiplied by a 2 cross 2 determinant obtained by removing the element, the row in which it lies and the column in which it lies. Now we have just calculated 3. The determinant is given by adding all these 3. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1, A11 into the determinant you got. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2 into the determinant A12 into the 2 cross 2 determinant you got. My plus minus 1 whole power 1 plus 3 into A13 into the 2 cross 2 determinant you have got. Now you know that how to do it, and this is the way to get it, and final answer will be the value of the determinant. The same is followed by the remaining 5 methods where you can expand it with respect to the second row or the third row or the first column or the second column or the third column. For easier calculation, we shall expand the determinant along the row or column which contain maximum number of zeros. We will see maximum number of zeros. Suppose if it is in the first row, we will expand it with respect to the first row. Because normally when we will expanding, what we are doing? Element multiplied by something. Therefore, 0 multiplied by something is 0. Therefore, it is very easy for us. No need to do the calculation. But we will always select that row or column which contain maximum number of zeros. While expanding, instead of multiplying by minus 1 whole power I plus j, we can multiply by plus 1 or minus 1 according to even or odd. Another interesting idea. Suppose minus 1 whole power 1 plus 1, it is even, therefore positive. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2, negative. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 3, positive. Minus 1 whole power 2 plus 1, negative. Minus 1 whole power 2 plus 2, positive, like that. Now this can be put it in this formula like this. A11 plus A12 minus A13 plus A21 minus A22 plus A23 minus A31 plus A32 minus and A33 plus. But whenever you are taking that particular element, this sign you can remember. Very simple. Based on its position, that minus 1 whole power, even number positive, odd number negative. It is a simple problem. But instead of writing minus 1 whole power something, either you can take directly plus or minus. First I will take one problem now. Order 3 along the first row I will expand. What do you have to do now? First 1 multiplied by the determinant obtained by removing the first row and the first column. You got it now? Minus 1 multiplied by 2, 3, 1 minus 2. What will be the next number? Is it 2 or minus 2? It should be minus 2 because the position of the first row second column is A12. Minus 1 whole power 1 plus 2 is odd number, therefore negative. Therefore minus 2 multiplied by the element, the matrix, the determinant obtained by removing the first row and the second column. Got it now? Got it? Okay. Then again plus 4 multiplied by removing the first row and the third column. You got it now? Very simple. Very simple. Okay. Now you simply expand it now. Simply expand it. Be careful while you are expanding minus into minus plus. That should be, you should be very careful because these are all simply numbers. The final answer should be a perfect number. But this is actually, I am doing it in a logical way. Let's see, every calculation is being shown to you. If you are thorough, you can do it very quickly. The answer is minus 27. Remember, this minus 27 you will get if you expand it through any row or any of the 3 rows or any of the 3 columns. Final answer will be minus 27 only. Now, let us start solving. Solution to the NCERT textbook questions, exercise 4.1. Here, all the questions are simple expansion of the determinants only. Evaluate. You know how to do it. Multiply 2 into minus 1, minus of 4 into minus 5. The answer is 18. Minus 2 plus 20, 18. Question number 2. Evaluate the determinant cos theta minus sin theta cos theta into cos theta, minus of minus sin theta into sin theta, cos square theta plus sin square theta, famous basic trigonometric identity. Answer is 1. Evaluate. You have to cross multiply x square minus x plus 1 into x plus 1, that multiply the diagonal elements minus multiplication of the other diagonal elements. Normal expansion. Finally, you get a polynomial x cube minus x square plus 2. Okay. Here we are going to check. That is, when you multiply, you know matrix, when you multiply it by 2, all the elements ought to be multiplied by 2. Thus, it is same as 4 by determinant A. Remember, in determinant, when a number come outside, it will come as that number power the order. Suppose if it is 2 cross 2, this 2 will come out as 2 square. If it is 3 cross 3, it will come out as 2 cube, because it will come from every row or every column. In 2 cross 2, it will come 2 times. In 3 cross 3, it will come 3 times. Anyway, actually it is a famous result. Let us see. A is given, 2a I have found. I have to find determinant of 2a. 4 into 2 minus 8 into 4. Therefore the answer is minus 24. Therefore determinant of 2a is minus 24. Let us find determinant a now. It is 2 minus 8, it is minus 6. The RHS is 4 multiplied by determinant a. It is once again minus 24. We have proved now. Determinant of 2a is same as 4 times determinant a. Once again the same thing. I think the last problem I explained you that if it is multiplied by any ka, determinant of ka will be, it will come out as k square for 2 cross 2. It will come out as k cube for 3 cross 3. It will come out as k power 4 for 4 cross 4. Here it is 3a. It has come out as 3 cube, that is 27. Let us check it. A is given. As the first column had 2 0 entries, we will expand the determinant along the first column. That is, remove the row in which it lies, remove the column in which it lies, you will get a 2 cross 2. Therefore, 1 multiplied by and 0 multiply and by 0 multiplied by. And that 0 multiplied by multiplied, if you don't write also, well and good. But I have shown you to tell you that that automatically vanishes. Therefore, the answer is 4. Therefore, 27 into determinant A is 108. Okay, let us see the RHS. you are having determinant 3A, matrix 3A is multiply all the entries of matrix A by 3. Let us find once again determinant of 3A. Once again I have expanded with respect to the first column because I have two zeros there. No need to worry about 0 into 0 into. Therefore simply 3 into whatever comes, that if I calculate, that is well and good. For it is 3 into 36 minus 0, once again 108. For 3 times determinant, that is determinant of 3A is equal to 108. Therefore determinant 3A is same as 27 into determinant A. We have checked it. It is a 3 cross 3. It's one we have to evaluate. Now you are having the liberty to evaluate it with respect to any row or any column. Now the second row is having more zero entries. Where we will expand it with respect to the second row with 0 into, then once again 0 into, then minus of minus 1. Why that minus comes there? Therefore the position of that element minus 1 is second row, third column. Therefore A 2 3. Therefore it is 2 plus 3 5, which is an odd number. Therefore minus of minus 1. Our final answer minus 12. Be careful with the sign. If you are very thorough with the sign first, then alternate, the signs will be alternate. Once again evaluation. We will expand with respect to the first row. Very simple, 3 multiplied by a 2 cross 2 determinant, minus of minus 4 multiplied by a 2 cross 2 determinant, plus 1 multiplied by a 2 cross 2 determinant. Remember, minus of minus 4 because the second element in the first row, its position is first row, second column, A 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, it is negative. But it is positive, negative, positive it should be. Be careful while you are doing it. If you do more problem, automatically this sign problem won't be coming. Okay, then 3 into 4 into 5 into, for final answer, you are getting it as 46. 46. Well, third one, and here all first row, second row, third row, all are having zeros. If it is a matrix, can you recollect what type of matrix it is? Well, I think you have found it. I think diagonals are zeros and upper diagonal element are 1 2 minus 3 and minus 1 minus 2 3. Skew symmetric matrix has been given as a determinant over here. Just recollection. Let us evaluate it with respect to the first row. 0 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by a 2 cross 2 and plus 2 multiplied by a 2 cross 2. 0 multiplied by, no need to worry about it, minus 6 minus 1 multiplied by minus 6 and 2 multiplied by minus 3 minus 0. The final answer is 6. Minus 6 plus 6, final answer 0. 6 minus 6, final answer 0. Once again evaluation. We can evaluate with respect to the first column or the third row, whichever you select, because both are having zeros there. Therefore 2 multiplied by positive plus minus 0 multiplied by, no need to write it, if you want you can write, plus 3 multiplied by, for A11 therefore positive, A21 therefore negative, A31 therefore positive. Normal expansion, and you got minus 10 plus 15, the answer is 5. Okay, again you have been given a 3 cross 3 matrix. You have to find determinant of A. We will expand it with respect to the first row. 1 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by. You know how to, you got this 2 cross 2. Remove the column in which it lies, row in which it lies. Normal expansion. Final answer 0. Determinant vanishes. Okay, here as we solved some questions in matrices involving x, here it is a problem of determinant involving x. Simple, expand both the side, equate it, we'll get the answer. 2, 4, expand it, left hand side minus 18, right hand side 2x square minus 24, you got x square is equal to 3, x is equal to plus or minus root 3. Suppose if no condition is given in x, it is x is equal to plus or minus root 3. If a condition is given, then accordingly we will give the answer. Same, but with a slight difference in numbers. Expand the left hand side, expand the right hand side. X is equal to 2 is the answer. For x is equal to 2, satisfy it. When you put x is equal to 2, you are very well seeing that the left hand side is 2, 3, 4, 5, right hand side also 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, the answer is right. You can check it also. Okay, now question number 8. It is given and x is equal to some 4 answers are given MCQ. You have to check which is the correct answer. X2 18x, expanded, x square minus 36. Therefore, x square is equal to 36, x is equal to plus or minus 6. Therefore, that x is equal to plus or minus 6. B is the correct answer.